It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got Juju Smith-Schuster. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Falcons and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Goff. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 9 catches, 131 yards, and also the score.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Goff on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Goff. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Algier will try to pick it up, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Dolphins at 9-3 here on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After 7-3 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. First down, and they'll start with Algier. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go.
All again on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
On third down, here's Hall.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Goff's throw taken in by London.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Goff
throws right back to London, complete again. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ball again on 2nd down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Hall.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, it's gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now gone.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
78 yards.
and the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 29, Goff.
Throw left side, there's London.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Still going.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
They'll give to Hall.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Here we go.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
152 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff.
Hitting Juju on the slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Goff.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Again, Goff.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Falcon.
Throwing again is Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Hall again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some room to work. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Man, 220 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Option play, here's Hall. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Goff's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of